We really were good defensively in the first half. We still scored in the third quarter, but we didn't have a great defensive second half. That was really the key for us when we established the lead. Credit to them, but our defense didn't sustain for the 48.
And you guys were able to hold 𝗙𝗢𝗏𝗧𝗏 in check for much of the game. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, he's a good player. He had some tough shots. They went small to change the game up. That kind of got them going. Looking for different matchups and stuff. But he's a good player. We just didn't hold him down the whole game. Did a good job on the first half, I thought, though.
In the second half, the defensive issues, was that not executing? Was it effort? Was it that the Pacers?
There was an effort, a little bit of execution. Some of it was turnovers a little bit. They sped up the game. They went smaller. They were attacking us quickly, trying to just look for matchups and seams. Give them some they deserve it. But we just didn't have the same force we probably had in the first half.
Was the decision to sub in Corey late in that fourth quarter, I guess about 20 seconds to go, because Jordan had 5 fouls and he had no one else to go to?
Yeah, Jordan had 5, yeah.
What did you see offensively during the first 3.5 minutes of that overtime in terms of ball movement, etc.?
Yeah, we'd got some decent looks, but some of them we got jammed up. They kind of upped their physicality in the fourth and into overtime. We got the good shots. We got the shots we wanted at the end. When we were down, Jordan executed the right last play, got the last shot, took a good one. They upped the pressure in the fourth, so give them credit. We got a little bit stagnant there in the overtime.
You talk about the defense dropping off in the second half. What did you see that led to the drop-off?
I think we've got to give them credit. It was them changing up, went smaller to kind of get themselves going in the game. I think a little bit with some of our offense created some easy baskets for them, but then they were attacking us off the dribble when they were small.
What can you say about how Jordan has sort of gotten better as a closer over time? Obviously today, a couple of the ones at the end didn't fall, but as you've seen him develop over the 2 years you've been with him?
He has the ability to create shots for himself and for others. He puts so much pressure on the defense. He almost got us back there in overtime. Hit some tough shots, got to the rim. Played well.
What can you tell us about the injury to Brogdon?
Just ankle. Don't really have much update on it right now.
You guys set a franchise record for threes. What can you say about the shooting and the ball movement?
That's the stuff where we really have been growing. Getting out in transition, touching the paint, kick out shots, finding the open man. Our offense has gotten better. We're improving in that area. We showed a good first half defense, which I thought was really good. We didn't sustain it. That probably hurt us there in the end. But our offense is getting better. The ball is really moving. Multiple guys are sharing it, moving the ball. Assists are high. Good style, good brand. Getting better in that area.
I mean, a lot of growth, honestly, a lot of tough times. But we're starting to turn a corner. We're playing more competitively. We're playing longer stretches of better basketball. All the things that we talked about wanting to see at the beginning of the season. And yes, it might have started to happen a little bit later on than we hoped for, but growth is growth. So we're looking forward to being in a ton of games after the break.
What do you see? What's your rationale as to what do you see that tells you guys are turning a corner?
I mean, just we're rebounding the ball better. We're playing more physical. We have a better presence on the defensive side of the ball. We're getting better shots. We're working to, create the best shot possible. All those little things kind of lead to us being in these games in the fourth quarter and having a shot. And that's all you can really ask for a team like us, is just get in the mix, be competitive, and see what happens. So that's all things we've been preaching since the beginning of the year. They're just kind of starting to materialize now.
How much of that is the young guys getting more acclimated to what the NBA is like, and how much of it is you guys getting more comfortable with each other, with Keefe's system?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is on the young guys for sure. I mean, we're playing them a lot of minutes. We're throwing them in the fire. And as they get acclimated and, learn what the NBA game is all about and how it flows and ebbs, and the better we're going to be. And the credit goes to those guys. They've been learning the whole time. They're ultimate competitors, and they're doing everything they can to help us win. And we're also kind of we're seeing the results of the kind of brand of basketball that you guys want to scoot over a little bit so Jalen can get in his locker. playing the brand of basketball that BK wants us to play, and it's leading to us being much more competitive with the roster we have now.
What kind of growth have you seen in Poole just as a leader on the court and off since you met him? Obviously, he has had a couple of huge games recently.
Yeah, I mean, he has the ball in his hands a ton for us this year, and that comes with a really big responsibility. It's a responsibility to, score for himself and get himself in rhythm, but also set the other guys up. That's kind of his job, and he's learning, he's growing, he's gotten a ton better at it. And then in games like this, he helps us a lot too. He's played in a lot of big games, never afraid of a big moment, and when the game kind of felt like out of hand in overtime, especially, he brought us back in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I think we played a good game. I think we played hard. We were competitive. We did a ton of things right. Just sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way. Really hard-fought game by Indiana, cutting the lead and finding ways just to execute down the stretch. We got some looks that we wanted. They just didn't fall. Would have been good to have, but we definitely got better. We learned some stuff from that. And a lot of the stuff that we worked on situational-wise, we got to pretty flawlessly. It's just a matter of make or miss. And, just hard-fought, competitive game overall.
What were some of the situational things that you thought you guys did well in particular that didn't show results-wise?
Yeah, I mean, overtime in the last couple minutes of regulation, I mean, we got to the plays that we wanted to. Some plays were drew up out of a timeout, but some were also just through the flow. And those are things that we work on in practice when we don't have timeouts, or if we don't want to burn a timeout, or if it has to be situational. We executed those pretty well tonight. Some shots we made, some shots we didn't, but I think our time and score was pretty solid. The ball just didn't bounce our way.
Corey said really pleased with how competitive you guys have been recently. How would you describe the way things have improved recently?
Yeah, I think we've been good. I think we've been battling. I think post-deadline, obviously, we're a little bit of a different rotation, a group of different guys. I think we've been playing hard, and we've just been finding ways to stay connected as a unit, competitive. Our styles, we play pretty fast. Everybody's stepping up. Everybody's having the opportunity to use their abilities. I think we're playing really good team ball. I think guys are excited to see other guys do good, whether that's making shots, whether that's an extra pass, whether that's coming over to cover for somebody on a blown coverage. Just overall, we feel pretty good, feel pretty confident, I mean, as a team. We're still young, we're still learning, and it's pretty cool to be in those situations so that we understand and have the experience, so next time we feel a little bit more comfortable.
How about the way Keyshawn's played lately?
Yeah, Keyshawn's been playing extremely good. I mean, offensively, he's aggressive and he's knocking shots down. I think we all saw how capable and the potential he had earlier on in the season when it came to the shots he was shooting. We shooting the same shots, and he's knocking them down, and it's opened up the floor for him. But I think a lot of things that people don't realize is how good of a playmaker, passer he is, how he gets off the ball, how he gets other guys involved. He's using his size, and he's really competing on defense. He's a really good defender. And I just got to tell him sometimes that he's a rookie, so the calls won't always go his way. But he's establishing himself as a physical defender in year one. So when the playoffs come, or year 2 comes, or year 3 comes, similar like a Gary Payton or Davion Mitchell, or guys, Keegan Murray, or guys that are long and athletic who are really good defenders, but they're able to get away with a lot of fouls because that's their style of defense. And it's frustrating a little bit for him right now just because he's not getting the calls that's going his way, but he's doing everything right. He's playing physical. He's making it tough on the other teams' better players and better opponents. Like he was going up against Pascal tonight, who's an all-star, which is a tough matchup, but he did a great job. And he just has to continue playing that way. And over the course of the year, over the course of his career, he'll be labeled as a physical defender, and you can't call those fouls on him. So I think he's been doing a really good job. Something that's really special is that we just really care about each other in the locker room. We want to see each other succeed. It's a youthful energy in here, which is pretty cool to be a part of, because you enjoy playing basketball with those guys out there and seeing how passionate they are. Seeing them grow in real time is also just super dope. And we just have a really good unit. A lot of these guys are going to All-Star Weekend, which is really special, especially for our organization. And we're building something special right now. We're building something special. I think everybody's seeing that. I think the young guys are starting to feel that as well. The coaches are doing a really good job of coaching us, but just being one of the leaders of the team, just continuing to not be satisfied, continuing to keep getting better, keep being aggressive, keep finding ways to just level us up, because in a society of here, now, I want it now, it's all about delayed gratification, and in a couple years, if not next year, those jumps happen pretty fast. Those are the things we're looking for, and we're really excited about that.